expressive power of improvisation. Its ability to evoke, to communicate, serves many faiths. Gaelic psalm singing has survived in the Isles of Harris and Lewis in the Scottish Hebrides since at least the 17th century. For the islanders, it is more than singing. The personal expression, decoration and individual phrasing takes them beyond the usual rituals and rigidities of religious worship.
Agus ag yn hiaw rawn diog. Da rawn ach misio mag o lwnt yn east go moch y sieint o gras. Ach
Although this singing is now peculiar to the Highlands and Islands more so of Scotland, I don't think it originated with us. I think that at one time, say 200 years ago, throughout most of Scotland, this same pattern would be followed. It was because in those days, few people had access to a Bible, and even if they had access to it, they couldn't read it. All knowledge was transmitted orally, whether it were secular, sacred, topical, traditional, what have you. So I think it was natural that church singing would be in the same way.
The isolation and severity of the surroundings and the harshness of their working lives has led many younger members of this community to leave the islands. But amongst those who stay, there is a strong commitment to their past. Gaelic psalm singing is a survival from another time, but is still a perfect musical reflection of the beauty and bleakness of the landscape. In Scalpay, off the Isle of Harris, the Church of Reverend Smith has its own style of psalm singing. Each community improvises in its individual way. The size and character of the congregation tells its own story of emigration.
I think with Gaelic psalm singing, the actual singing of the notes isn't as important as singing from the heart, and the sincerity of the music is what counts, of not so much the music really, but of the words. And when one sings from the heart, you might just draw a note out that little bit longer. Someone might add just a little twiddly note to it, just because maybe carried away with the feeling of it. We do slide from note to note. You don't just hit a note and move straight from it to another note. You sort of slide from it, and I think that's what gives it the sweeping sort of sound. I've heard it once resemble to the surge of the Atlantic Ocean coming in to shore and ebbing out again. The sweeping sound of it. When we sing in church, it's not that it might be beautiful to the ear. That's not the important thing, but that it would be pleasing to God and that we sing from the heart rather than to please man.
Schöne Vorstach, Christmas